Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you like how to increase your Minecraft FPS. Now, the whenever I start recording, the FPS does in fact seem slower. However, it is usually not that slow when I am not recording. Like for example, right now I'm playing at 245 FPS. Drops. It like drops like whenever I look down, it like increases to crazy numbers, but whenever I like look ahead, it drops to low numbers. So that is normal. So, but some of you like the FPS is terrible and like you you can barely run Minecraft at like 30 FPS. Now, pretty much 60 FPS is fine, but pretty much this is a guide for people who want to increase their FPS. So let's get started. So the first thing I want you to pay attention is the FOV. The higher the FOV, the lower the FPS. The lower the FOV, the higher the FPS. So I recommend putting it at like 70, but like if your computer is like put it at you want. If you want to make it really fast, put it at 30. So remember anyway, the higher the slower, the lower the faster. Now, the video settings. Fancy is slower, fast is faster. So, if you want your game to be fast, put it on fast, although fancy does look better. Now, smooth lighting is different. Yes, off is the fastest, minimum is in the middle, maximum is the slowest. However, off looks really terrible. So I would put that at like minimum if you want a good game, but of course you can put it off. But off is the fastest and maximum is the slowest. And minimum is the middle. So now this doesn't matter. This also doesn't matter. Clouds matter. Fancy is the slowest, fast is in the middle, off is the fastest. So let me say that again. Fancy is the slowest, fast is in the middle, off is the fastest. So I like my clouds off anyway. So now on is slower for full screen and off is faster. Now mid-map levels is different. It like even my game lags out when I change it, but remember, the higher the number, the slower it gets, and the lower the number, the better. So now I forgot to mention to you, this is actually for 1.8. So if you have a version 1.7.10 and under, this video settings screen might look a bit different. But next is the VBOs. You want to keep this on. Off just makes the game slower. Now, not by much, but off, I don't prefer off. I like my VBOs on. VBOs increase your game a bit. I am not exactly sure what it does, but it makes your game faster. So on is faster, off is slower. Now render distance, the higher, the slower. However, if you put it at 2, it looks really bad. So I recommend like putting it at 6 or 8. However, if your game is really slow, you should just put it at 2. Well, you can. You could also put it at a higher number. So this is how 2 looks like. Not very good, but yeah, still better than nothing. Now, always keep your max frame rate to unlimited for the fastest. View bumping doesn't matter, but I personally like my view bumping on. The brightness also doesn't matter. The particles, minimal is the fastest. Decreased is in the middle. All is the slowest. I like to keep mine at decreased because it's not too slow and not too bad, and not too like, how do you call it again? It's not too like fast, so like it looks bad. So minimal looks kind of bad, and all looks good, but it's slower. Now you don't really look at particles so much, but still, I just like to keep it at decreased. Now VSync, if you are watching this video right now, keep it at off because VSync on is only for people who have really fast computers. Like, if I turn my VSync on right now, my game all of a sudden gets like, see how like my FPS was like at 100, 200, 300. Now it's at like 60. So you never want to keep that on. It does like actually like almost nothing. So the alternative blocks and entity shadows, I'm not sure what these do either, but now minimal is the fastest, so yeah. So I'm gonna put it there. Now I'm not sure what these do, but however I know that on is slower and off is faster for both of them. So on is slower for both of them and off is faster for both of them. So keep those off if you want a faster game. Now I don't really recommend you putting like a game that's like so fast, because like this is the fastest my game could get using those options, but it's also like, as you can see, looks really bad. Oh, and I also forgot to mention you can make your screen smaller for higher FPS. Like yes, sure, I am playing at 600 FPS right now. However, is it really worth it? Like, this looks completely terrible. So this is the slowest, sorry, this is the fastest your game can ever get with these settings. These settings will make a game the fastest it can ever be. So that is about it for this tutorial. Bye guys.